This is my video reflection on Rome and early Christianity. Under the module, The Ancient Mediterranean Rome, the first link I opened was a 20-minute video titled Ancient Rome in 20 Minutes. This video was very interesting, and it helped me follow along because it had visual pictures and I could visually see the territories that they had and the territories that they captured. One thing that I found interesting in the video was I liked their very strategic plans. They were geniuses, and they took pieces of land, and every piece that they took it for a reason. Next, I opened one of the sites from the Summary of Roman History. The site I clicked on opened a page with multiple quotes from Aristotle and Cicero. The one that I picked out that I found most interesting was from Cicero. He said, quote, "By the law of his nature, man both loves himself and uses his reason to seek out another, whose soul he may so mingle with his own as almost to make one out of two." This is talking about love, and I found it interesting because I really think it is cool how we can know the exact words of people that lived and died over 2,000 years ago. Next, I went over Rome and the Incarnation of Christ. I would like to highlight one of the links from there because it opened up a documentary from watchdocumentaries.com. This documentary reminded me of the new series about Jesus titled The Chosen. I have watched this with my family and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. In the documentary, it showed Jesus being hung on the cross, and that reminded me of a scene from The Chosen. What I found interesting about this documentary was just how big Rome is. At one point in the documentary, they said, quote, "Rome isn't just a city, it's an empire." This is showing me the scale of how big Rome is, and back in the day, how much of a capital it was. Finally, to wrap things up, I went over the early Christian martyr and Perpetua. I opened the Google Maps link and I looked at the Carthage amphitheater. Then I opened the final link and looked at the diary of Perpetua. When I was looking at the amphitheater, however, I was amazed at the stonework. There's a pillar in the middle, and it is a spiral made out of stone. Right here is the stonework that I am talking about. And this may not be the average answer, but what I found most interesting was the craftsmanship that they had. I was amazed by how they could do that with their hands. Overall, I found this whole module very interesting, and I thoroughly enjoyed learning about Rome. Thank you.